Alright, so in our last video, we looked at Figma plugins for the first time. And in this video, I'm going to go over my top 10 Figma plugins as of 2022. Let's dive right into it. Now, the first one is one that we've already seen if you've been following the course. It's called Material Design Icons. It's a plugin that allows you to easily add icons to your designs without having to download and import icon files manually. The second one is Iconly v2.3. It's also another icon plugin that helps you add icons. The third is Icons 8, although I like using Icons 8 the manual way by importing. The fourth one is Iconify, which gets icons from different icon packs and design styles, which is pretty cool. Alright, so I know those are four, but I'm going to consider them one since they all deal with icons. The next one we're going to look at is Unsplash. Unsplash is a great way for you to add images to your designs without having to download and import them manually. So say for example, you're designing a profile page and you need a quick avatar of someone. You can just open the Unsplash and immediately import that picture directly onto that layer. The next one is Lorem Ipsum. Now, if you're a designer, you know that one of the hardest things is actually getting copy for your designs. One way is just using some dummy text, Lorem Ipsum. There is a website called Lipsum where you could generate some Lorem Ipsum text and copy and paste. But what's the fun in that? So there's a plugin for that. All you have to do is open it, select the number of sentences and all those things, and you can have it imported directly onto your canvas. The next one is a bit niche because you're rarely going to use this. Well, I say rarely, but you decide for yourself. It's called Mapsicle. It allows you to add maps onto your Figma designs without having to download map screenshots. We all know how much of a pain that can be. It allows you to choose a map of wherever you are on the globe, and it is powered by Mapbox. Show satellite or make it dark mode or light mode maps. It's pretty cool. If you ever find yourself designing something that needs a map, which is I kind of guess a lot of websites where you want to see, you show your users where a business is located, or maybe a rideshare app. Those are use cases like this could come in handy with. The next one is vector logos. Now, some of your designs will require you to get logos of other companies. It could be that you're designing an e-commerce app where you have different name brands, maybe Louis Vuitton or whatever it is, and you need to import their logos. You can go through the pains of searching for that logo PNG and then having to remove the background. It's starting to sound a bit like a broken record, but yeah, this is the point of Figma plugins. They help you save time. Next on the list is Material Theme Builder. Again, this might be a bit niche, especially if you're not going to use the material design language, but in case you ever find yourself needing to quickly come up with a theme for a material design app, this is your go-to. You just choose your colors, your fonts, and it'll generate for you all the different elements that you need. So color palette, typography, and all that. The next one is Lotifiles, and I absolutely love Lotifiles. Lotifiles is a creation by Airbnb. I don't know if it's still part of the same company anymore, but it's a way to make animations easy and lighter for pretty much anything, mobile apps, web apps, and now even designs. So maybe say you want to have a loading icon, you could just fire up this app and it'll import it as a GIF, and when you prototype it, it'll be spinning like a real loading icon. The next one is mockup. So say you've finished your design and you want to present it, maybe you want to upload it to Behance or Dribble, or maybe hand it off to a client with a beautiful cover. Usually you find yourself wanting to import those designs onto a device frame or device mockup. So maybe an iPhone or an Android phone or laptop, tablet, and all those things. This plugin will help you do that. Now, it is paid for. They do have some mockups that are free to use, so that's always very helpful. The next one is blobs. Now, if you've ever seen designs these days, you find weird blobby shapes in them, and you might wonder how to create them. You could use the pen tool and draw a custom shape and try to make variations of that for every single blob you need on your design, or you can just use this plugin. It will help you set a lot of parameters like uniqueness, complexity of the blobs, and it will generate for you as you click. A bonus to that is get waves. So maybe you need some sort of wavy design. This plugin will help you also achieve that pretty easily. The next one we have is charts. So in your design, you might need some sort of charts, maybe a pie chart or a line graph, scatter plot, whatever it is. This plugin will help you get set up pretty quick and easy. It is sort of basic, but for most use cases, it will work. And finally, illustrations. Illustrations are a really fundamental part of any design. Illustrations will allow you to step up your design to another level. Say you have a blank page, but you don't want it to just look blank. A lot of people fear white space. You can use illustrations as a placeholder, or maybe for an onboarding flow, you need illustrations of what your app or website does. Illustrations will help you get through that. And you could go, I've said this already, the long route and download it and import it, or you could use this plugin. But there are situations where you might want to download and import it, as I found myself. Anyway, those are the top 10 plugins for Figma as of 2022, according to me, that will help you save a ton of time while making your designs. All the plugins talked about in this video are linked below if you'd like to check them out. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Consider subscribing or following the course if you're not already. And I'll see you in the next video.